It's Nolan.
Good gas and good broad, I'm a chemical bomb from political fuck hypothetical side. This a nigga like Star in an interview. Burn rap niggas do a charge for the ridicule. Put it on live for a charge on video Nolan.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to a live edition of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is live. So I see everybody in the comments. What's good, Tyler? What's good, Queen QP? What up? Are you serious? B-Hop, Sasha, all them three. What's good? What's good? Yes, Tyler, Eminem definitely put a line in there in his new song Houdini about Megan Thee Stallion. We're going to get to that in just a few. We're going to open the show talking about Cardi B and her Wannabe remix verse. But we're definitely going to get to the Eminem thing. We're going to have a whole segment talking about that. We're going to go over the song lyrics, the line, how we feel about it, how we feel about Eminem in 2024 moving forward, all of that type of stuff. Everybody in the chat, I appreciate y'all checking in. And be sure to like and share the video. You know what I'm saying? Just so that we could get a nice little crowd in here. But we don't want it to get too crazy because I really want to just talk to the insiders, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody in here. We're going to start out with the Glorilla Wannabe remix with Cardi B. Now, on first listen, I definitely caught a lot of bars in there going crazy on the ladies from Cardi. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We're gonna go through the lyrics right now. Y'all tell me what y'all hear, but as y'all can see, I clocked shots at Bia and Nicki Minaj on this remix. But we about to pull up the lyrics right now. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. We ain't gonna waste too much time. Okay. So Cardi B opens up the verse. She say these bitches be boring, corny. Pop out new bag, new jewelry. Throwing ass all on my story. I make a photographer horny. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars. And y'all know Cardi like to throw ass. So she say she make the photographer horny. He can't even focus on taking the photos. I wake up to new hoes on my dick. I be so cute, I pose for a pic. Know they be watching, I blow them a kiss. I be acting like hoes don't exist. All right. Got a black truck that a rap nigga caught me. I pop out, make a hoe get anxiety. I pop shit till a nigga gotta block me. And my toes white like Matthew McConaughey. We still doing the white toes even after the Diddy stuff? No doubt. Toes white like Matthew McConaughey. That's white though. He country white. New in-store to the floor, shit flowing, ass still assing, so I keep throwing, skirt riding up so the panties keep showing. Should I take off on these hoes? Keep going. HEAVY, heavy. I'm not toxic, I'm deadly. Hoes look a mess and be messy. I pop shit and pop ass on jet ski. Hickory dickory dock. Here we go. I seen some people that say they don't like when Cardi B do the nursery rhymes and shit. The one fish, blue fish, old bitch, new bitch. Well, she got some more nursery rhymes for you. Hickory dickory dock. They take my pic to the doc like, give me the shit that she got. So she's saying, She's saying, y'all are taking photos of Cardi B to the surgeon saying, give me what she got. Now, according to social media, people are kind of criticizing what you got there, Cardi. I'm not here to do it, but that's what I've been seeing. Coming out lumpy, hoes be chippity chopped. I hop out the lamb and I jump in a culling in, texting your man while I lay on my tummy. Ass and titties come out when it's sunny. Guess I'm a teacher. You hoes want to sub me. So here's where we go. She said, you want to sub me? I guess I'm a teacher. So now she starts catching direct flights. She did what? Had no idea. Thought she was on the shelf IKEA. Better talk like that when I see her. Bitch, please don't nobody want to be her. So those are direct shots at Bia, right? She did what? Had no idea. Basically saying she did what before me? Did not know that she already sampled the Missy record because I never heard it. But okay. I thought she was on the shelf. IKEA, y'all know Bia's been signed for many years. She was first signed to Pharrell, I Am Other label, way back in the mid, like 2013-ish, 15-ish, I don't know. And for many years, she kind of sat in the wings. She put out some music here and there, but nothing was really going crazy. Still to this day, none of her music is like going super crazy. So it's like, thought she was on the shelf. IKEA, of course, IKEA has plenty of shelves, retail, furniture, things like that. Moving boxes. Better talk like that when I see her, bitch, please don't nobody want to be her. So of course, she's using her name, Bia, and also saying, don't nobody want to be you. You keep saying that that you're on my mood board, but don't nobody want to be you. And nobody damn sure came to see you, Otis. Then she jumps into the Nicki flow. Cheap looking asshole, weak looking asshole, great value me looking asshole. So she's taking shots on both of them at the same time because she's still going at Bia, great value me. And I've said it on record on my channel numerous times. I feel like Bia is the Diet Pepsi version of Cardi B. That's my perception of how her image is, how the music that she's been putting out recently is. So she says you're the great value me. But then y'all remember Nicki Minaj has the Looking Ass Nigga song that came out years ago. So she took that flow and repurposed it. Cheap looking asshole, weak looking asshole, great value me looking asshole. Girl, these bitches be pussy. Delete every tweet looking asshole. Still going at Bia because Bia is known as a tweet and deleter. She even tweeted and deleted some shit today after this came out. As a matter of fact, let's get to what Bia had to say in response to this. Matter of fact, let me come back to the show. Because I was looking at those lyrics. Said, you the Walmart version of me. Great value. Jesus. Not even Costco version. But let's pull up what Miss Bia had to say. And she's using explicatives in her quotes. Unfortunately, I would love to put it on the screen, but these motherfuckers be cussing like a motherfucker, man. So, Bia comes out and says, bitches is whack. Bitches is trash. I should hang bitches right over my knee. The way I be putting my belt to they ass. Sounds like it might be a bar from a song she has coming out. Might want to save that. You should have learned. Some of the ladies out here should have learned. When you start tweeting your lyrics out ahead of time, it takes all the element of surprise out when your next disc record drops. So you probably shouldn't have did that. Miles' official jumps in her mentions on Twitter, says, go in the booth and cook it, boo. Tweet is too much free access. Bia comes back and says, bitch, you don't want me in the booth. I'm really like that. So here we have her copping out, saying, you don't want me in the booth. I hate when motherfuckers start doing shit like this. You start coming out to the public. You're acknowledging the shots that are coming your way. You've already been sending plenty of shots over the past couple years and deleting them and acting like it's all good. You even had tweets of you praising Cardi, talking about how she was holding it down in the game. And then once you got a song from, I guess, Nicki Minaj, you decided to pick your side, took everything positive down about her, which is your choice. That's your prerogative. If you want to do that, that's cool. But don't act like you're being victimized. Don't act like you're being attacked when you've been throwing rocks and hiding your hand the whole time. That's the only thing. Passive-aggressive hip-hop is not the type of hip-hop I enjoy. So, yeah. Plenty of shots aplenty. And that's where we at. Cardi didn't waste no bars really. She popped her shit in the beginning and then she popped Bia upside the head at the end. And again, she took some subtles at Nicki just by using her flow. She didn't send any direct shots her way this time around, but she used her flow to let her know that she's still on her head too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that beef is going nowhere anytime soon. They're going to keep throwing subs and shots. I'm quite sure her album, whenever it drops, is going to be filled with subs and shots as well. So that's what we've got on Cardi B on the Wannabe remix. Now, I am going to say, I was definitely looking forward to hearing new bars on the Wannabe remix. At bare minimum, I thought Glorilla was gonna come with some new bars because that's your song. And y'all know I've been very consistent about this. When I see the word remix on somebody's song, my expectation is something new outside of just putting another artist on it, whether that be a new arrangement within the beat, whether that be an extra section. They could have did, you know what I'm saying? They could have did so much more with it. I know Megan and Glow are now touring, so maybe they didn't have all the time that they may have needed to go back and retouch things. But I feel like if Glow and her team knew that Cardi B was gonna get on this, they could have done an extra verse in the studio and kept it in the tuck just in case. But that's just me as a fan. That's just me as somebody who's witnessed hip hop over the years. I remember when remixes used to mean new elements in the song, but I'm not gonna hold that too tightly because I know things have changed. But that's just what I like. That's what I expect, right? Didn't really expect Megan to have a new verse. I would have liked it, but I didn't expect it because it's not even her record. But I thought Glow was going to have something. But Cardi B, she jumped right in. She didn't waste no time. She gave the beat like 2.5 seconds and she came in with her verse on some DaBaby shit. So she was eager to get on that motherfucker. Now, if this is indeed the record she was talking about a few weeks ago, she said she had one more feature to drop and then she was going to start dropping solo records. This seems like this might be it. At the time when she was talking about it, she said it was something a little bit out of what she normally does. I guess this would count as something that she normally does not do because she never came into the industry rapping on this type of beat. This beat is from a different era. This is like Soulja Boy type era. You know what I'm saying? A little after Soulja Boy type era, but he had a beat like this. So she wasn't rapping on this type of stuff when she came in. She's more, modern trap. But nonetheless, hopefully we get an update on the albums at some point rather than her just screaming at the fans. We're not going to spend too much time here, but that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They definitely spoiled us in the 2000s with them new arrangements on the remixes and all the shit. And they used to put like 3-4 motherfuckers on a new remix. Let that shit really ride. You know what I'm saying? I come from goddamn Throw Some D's remix. You know what I'm saying? Andre 3000 got on that bitch and dropped like 60 bars. But we'll keep it moving. Now, being that we did mention Megan Thee Stallion, we gotta get to Eminem. Marshall fucking Mathers, Slim Shady. In the midst of everyone else dropping their records, he dropped a new song called Houdini. And I must go ahead and I'm not going to defend Eminem, but I do have to be realistic about what we received. For the past couple weeks, Eminem has been putting out promo about this new song, Houdini. And the whole premise of the promo is, I'm going to make my career, this is my final magic trick, I'm going to make my career disappear. I think it's very vital that people go into this understanding that he had already said, I'm going to make my career disappear before the song came out. I know not a lot of people keep up with Eminem as far as black audience. I know a lot of black women especially are not keeping up with Eminem and his whereabouts, how he's planning to drop his music, where he's dropping his music, if he ever drops music. But I just wanted to put that out there because he already was letting his fans know that if you're going to put the whole album is Death of Slim Shady. And he said, for my last trick, I'm going to make my career disappear. So for his fans, it was kind of a bat signal for them to know he was going to do something controversial. Plus, he's bringing back the Slim Shady character, which he hasn't really allowed himself to utilize in recent years. Just putting all of this out there just as knowledge of the situation, right? So then we get the new song. He said, fuck his kids too. But, let's get to what Eminem had to say on this new record. It's kind of if y'all can remember, I know, again, a lot of y'all don't fuck with M, but if you can remember in the mid-2000s, Eminem had the song Guess Who's Back, and he also had the song Just Lose It. That shit. This is kind of on that wave. From the beat to the lyrics to the everything. It takes you back to that vibe. If you're an Eminem fan, you understand it. You've been through this before, but in 2024, it feels weird. It sounds weird. It looks weird. It feels weird. it's weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm be all the way honest. I've been very critical of Eminem over the past 10 years. I used to be a fan when I was growing up as a MC as far as talent goes. He was an influence at one point in my life, and at one point that ended, okay? So Eminem comes in with his song. He says, well, look what the stork brung. What? Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And of course, again, this is the whole Slim Shady reprise, right? So Slim Shady was all about coming up with pop culture references, dissing the people that were popular of the time, you know, being this thorn in the industry side, satire bars, all that shit. And it's sticking out like a sore thumb, bleh, with a forehead that grew his horns from, still a white jerk pulling up in a Chrysler to the cypher with the Vicks perks, with the Vikes perks, Vicodins and perks. He always used to rap about Vicodin in his old raps. And a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician, y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend, it's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a fever. You know what I'm saying? If I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin, a leave like the aspirin to break a fever. Cool. If I was to ask Megan, break a fever. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? Okay, so here we are. This is the Megan bar. He says, if I was to ask Megan Thee Stallion for a collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? Shot at a feat as in, would I have a chance at a feature? Double entendre, shot at a feat. We know Megan was shot in the foot or in the feet. I don't think he should have said this bar. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he should have said that bar. Like, this must have been what he was referring to when he said he was going to make his career disappear because he knew he was going to face backlash. But I don't think he should have made that bar. When it comes to joking on her getting shot, you know what I'm saying? It's a very sensitive subject, and there's just really no way to pull that off successfully. You know what I'm saying? Without it being offensive, without it being looked at funny, especially more so as a white man in hip hop. People have already been debating for the past 9 years or so about your status in hip hop, whether you're a visitor or if you're an official, legitimate part of the culture. I think most people up to this point have given Eminem the pass to be seen as part of the culture, but there's still some out there that say he's a visitor. I think with this bar, a lot of people are going to switch up on him and say, yeah, you're definitely being put back into visitor and you can go visit elsewhere at this point. I'm just being honest. I think a lot of people ain't going to be fucking with this. You know what I'm saying? However, I do think that there is an audience out there. People might identify them as incels. People might identify them as red pills. People might identify them as, you know, niggas that stay in their mama basement, all that type of shit that are into this because they're going to feel like, oh, you know, those people that be like, man, it's too sensitive nowadays. Everybody's getting canceled. Fuck cancel culture. They're going to love this bar. They love the bar. I've already seen it on Twitter. Then you got people out there that never believed Megan, never supported Megan, and they're using that bar as some sort of justification as to like, see, even Eminem knows she was faking. That's how they're looking at it. Like, she was lying the whole time. The whole free Tory side of the internet. Even if they don't like this song because the song sounds like ass, they're gonna support it and say it's dope because it lines up with their ideology and way of thinking. So I think those are probably going to be the main people consuming the album. Because I don't think anybody that's like serious about life in 2024 is going to be listening to this album, trying to bump it and put it in their whip and ride out for the summer, if I'm being honest. And that's coming from somebody who, again, grew up as an Eminem fan, but had to hop off the wagon after, what was that album? Revival? Recovery? One of those two albums. Revival I didn't like. Recovery was cool. I ain't been on the wave since then. But since we're here, let's go through the rest of it, shall we? He says, I don't know, but I'm glad to be back. Okay. Second verse. Now, back in the days of old me, when right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. See, he does these like internal rhymes. Way of coping, taste of opiates, case of OE, turn me into smiley face emoji. My shit may not be age appropriate, but it will hit like an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. Cause I have zero doubts that this is what the world's about, to turn into some Girl Scouts that censorship bureaus out. So here we are. This is him trying to tap into old Eminem from 2002, where he's trying to just say outrageous things to get the press, the media, and everybody up in arms against him. What he's not understanding, or maybe he understands, but maybe he's just bored. This is what I'm really extracting from him putting this song out, from him preparing this album, from him doing all of this. It feels to me like Eminem he's plateaued many years ago. At this point, he's bored with hip hop. He's bored with, whatever that last album was he put out, and I think the only thing that was going to make it exciting for him is to try to tap into the careless version of himself one last time. If I'm going to go out, if I'm going to retire, I might as well go out as Slim Shady, how I came in. Might as well leave how I came. The problem with that is you're going to leave how you came, and you're going to leave a lot of people with a sour taste in their mouths about your legacy. When you could have gone and rode out, Eminem literally could ride the wave out, or could have, because it's over now. He could have rode the wave and been like the white rapper that was just like never had a stain, never had really much of a blemish, right? We knew that he rapped about killing his mom, his girlfriend. We knew he had questionable lyrics about SA back in the early days. All that time had passed. It was a different time in hip hop. And people let the shit ride. People let it go. But then to try to recreate that character, that person, that persona in 2024, when the world has changed so much, hip hop has changed so much, music has changed so much, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna leave as enemy of the state when you could have left as like the ultimate white ally. Because that's how a lot of people have treated you throughout the years. Black artists continue to sign with you. Black artists continue to co-sign you. Continue to do music with you, stand next to you. And then on your final coup de grace, as you're calling your album, you go out taking a shot at one of the most popular black women in the industry, who's already had enough thrown in her direction in the last 18 months, really 3 years, 4 years. It just didn't make sense to me. And I understand the angle, but it's just an unnecessary ass angle. But we're going to keep going. He says everybody's, turning into Girl Scouts, the censorship bureau's out. So he's thinking, here we go. Everybody's sensitive. They're going to try to censor me, all this stuff. No, they're not, nigga. Nobody's going to try to censor you. They're going to try to cancel you. They're not going to censor you. It's different. You're not dealing with the old political motherfuckers. You ain't dealing with Dolores Tuckett. You're not dealing with fucking Al Gore and George Bush and them motherfuckers that you was going up against back in the day. The politicians don't give a fuck about you. Ain't nobody gonna cancel your music. Ain't nobody gonna say his music don't deserve to be in stores. That shit back then is what actually drove a lot of kids to support you, because of the counterculture idea. Today, that's not finna happen. Shall I continue? The censorship bureau's out to shut me down, so when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit has skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. And I mean, that's true. Mind-boggling how my profit has skyrocketed. He is the top-selling rapper of all time from that persona, but you're not finna recreate that. Yeah, the shit is just like y'all have been like jogging, and I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. That is a terrible bar. Ahead like my noggin. This is why I stopped listening to him for the most part. Woo, shit. A head like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best but ops. I'm white chalking when I step up to the mic that mic cock it, then oh my God, it's him not again. So many little kids still want to act like me. Name me a little kid that's acting like Eminem in 2024. There was once upon a time when we had motherfuckers that was walking around looking like Eminem with the goddamn peroxide blonde hair and shit. Little white boys with the taper fade and shit. White boys want to be like Steph Curry. 2024 white boy want to be like Steph Curry, man. They don't want to be like you. So how many little kids still want to act like me? I'm a bigger prick than cacti bee. Bigger prick than cacti bee. And that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees. In the coupe, leaning back my seat, bumping R. Kelly's favorite group, the Black Eyed Peas. And he said that with a deliberate pause. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory, my transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh, man. This is like when motherfuckers try to make supreme pizza out of donuts. It's just too fucking much, man. Like a motherfucking hacky sack, I treat the whole world because I got it at my feet. You got the world at your feet like a hacky sack. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo. Oh my God. You hop on tracks like a kangaroo? And say a few things to or two to anger you, but fuck that. If I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay. That's go ahead, Paul. Quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross dresser, fake ass. And I'll probably get shit for that. Watch. But you can all suck my dick, in fact. Fuck them, Dre. Fuck Jimmy. Fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck my own kids. They're brats. They can screw off. Them and you all. You too, Paul, got 2 balls big as RuPaul. We got a RuPaul bar in 2024. Got 2 balls big as RuPaul's. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw, cause you're never gonna see me. Caught sleeping and see the kidnapping never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini, I vanish into thin air as I'm leaving. Oh boy. Holy moly. I never thought I'd see the day. I honestly never thought I'd see the day that I would sit back and read Eminem bars and just be like, what the fuck am I looking at? But this is how he's been rapping for a while now, actually. Even though he kind of disowned the Slim Shady character, he's been rapping this same type of shit the whole time. It's just that he kind of spared a lot of celebrities over the past few years. So I think he kind of fell under the radar. But he just had to throw that Megan bar. He didn't really say too many other like current celebrities' names in this song. He only shot at Megan Thee Stallion. Now I do see some people out there that are saying that he's responding to Megan because she had that bar. I feel like Mariah Carey niggas obsessed. And they feel like perhaps Eminem took offense to that because y'all know Obsessed was Mariah Carey's diss track to Eminem. But I just feel like it doesn't read well. It doesn't read well. Like for people that were here when Partisan Fontaine put his song out where he was like talking about Megan, I said it wasn't a good look when I see a man dissing a woman in hip hop. I said that back then when Party put his shit out. I was like, it doesn't look right. I understand that men like to go in the booth and vent and get shit off, but it just doesn't Whatever you think you're doing in the moment when you're venting in the booth and trying to get your get back, when it comes out for public consumption, it never does what you think it is. If you think you're putting your case out to let me defend myself, she said something about me, I could say something back. It's like, bro, you should have let it go. Because now it makes you look funny. It makes you look like a sucker. I'm over the fake outrage. Like, who cares? We must got some Eminem fans here. So I don't know, man. The beat itself. When I heard the beat, they put a snippet of the beat out the other day. I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I see where he's going. He's trying to tap back into, because I think even in the video, it was like a portal back into 2002 when he did the Guess Who's Back shit. But who the fuck wants to hear that? And it's not even the best version of that. The best version of Guess Who's Back, guess what? Was Guess Who's Back? When you did it in 2002, that was the apex of that. Now, what I will say positive about Eminem here is he didn't over rap. Because anyone who's heard his music for the past 9 years would know he's been doing this whole raps. He didn't do that on this one. So I see some people that are saying, okay, he's redeeming himself a little bit because he's not doing that rap. I'm even saying it's better than what he was doing. But Love Mirror, he's dissed so many people, so why y'all crying now? When did you wake up? Were you being cryogenically frozen? Because now that I'm seeing comments, we're gonna speak to a couple. Because I've seen you a couple times already. When did you wake up? Because the people that he used to diss on those songs, the Mariah Careys, the Christina Aguileras, the Britney Spears, the NSYNCs, the Michael Jacksons, you think they liked him? We're not going to do the revisionist history shit. The fans may have liked him, but you think those people fucked with him? Because there's direct quotes out there. Michael Jackson actually fucked with Eminem. And then he did that video imitating Michael Jackson and his nose fell off and shit. And he said, I don't fuck with him no more. Publicly. So that's all I'm going to say, man. And you're not going to win this battle with me. Because I was one of those teenagers actually listening to that shit. I could quote you all them bars bar for bar right now if we had to do it. It's not going to fare well for you. Technically, Michael didn't buy his catalog. He already owned the catalog that M was a part of. He just happened to consume a company that was already in the Sony catalog. So I know that narrative's been pushed out there. I actually did a video over a year ago talking about that. But yeah. So we're gonna keep going. Because we didn't come here just to talk about Eminem, but we had to make it through the song and get to the bar. Next up, since we got some people mentioning Nicki Minaj, let's do it. Nicki Minaj has canceled her next show in Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken. So, honestly, I don't even blame her on this one. You know, whether or not she was at fault for the arrest, I don't blame her for not going back to that motherfucker, man. Y'all gonna lock me up over some blunts. Y'all gonna make me miss my show. You know what I'm saying? y'all gonna treat me. I'm talking about like from a celebrity standpoint, not a J Nolan standpoint. Y'all gonna lock me in that bitch for 5-6 hours without letting me move around. I was on my way to Manchester to do my next show. Y'all tried to fuck my day up. Fuck y'all, I'm not coming back. Karma Lux, I understand all of that. Please, I do. Please believe me. I actually had those albums. I used to have them. I had the mixtapes. I had the diss records. When he was dissing Whitey Ford, he was dissing all these motherfuckers, Kid Rock, all these motherfuckers. Like, I had the shit. I know his formula back then was to do a corny song, then do a emotional song, then do a song about his daughter. I know the formula. We don't want that shit. It's not about being uneducated about who Eminem is. It's about Eminem's formula is not welcome in today's current time. Why you think Lil' Kim's not popular today? She's still trying to make the same music she made a decade ago, and it's not translating. Every time she tries to drop new music, it doesn't work. That's not a shot at Lil' Kim, but you got to update your operating system. So, yeah. She's canceled her show. She says, fuck Amsterdam, which, again, I'm not mad at. I would be surprised if she goes back to Amsterdam at any point in her career because of how she feels about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm not saying she wasn't at fault for having the weed on her trying to fly out, but if I was in her position, I would say fuck y'all niggas too. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to stay on her too long. Just wanted to put that as a footnote in here. And we're going to get to what I thought was probably my favorite song of the day, which is Roddy Ricch, Survivor's Remorse. Roddy Ricch has been counted out. A lot of his fans over the past couple of years been tweeting him saying he fell off. A lot of motherfuckers have been saying what the hell happened to Roddy Ricch ever since the box, ever since high fashion, all that type of shit. He's been trying to put music out. Motherfuckers say it don't hit the same like it used to. Survivor's Remorse, I actually liked a lot. It's kind of on some ghetto gospel type shit, but he gets introspective on there. And he's got a new album out called The Navy Album. I'm wondering what that title is for. I'm hoping it's not just on some, because of navy blue, like on some Crip shit. I hope there's a deeper meaning to that. But he says, let's talk about everything so I can give it some closure. Way before the Grammys, Billboard charts, when I was riding around the local. Let's talk about how we done came up and they tried to fold us. Roddy really anti. They took it personal. What the fuck was I supposed to do? So he's going back in time trying to let people know, you know, before he was a popular artist, before he got Grammys, Billboard charts, etc., he was really antisocial even back then. But when he became a star, he kind of lived that out and people took it personal. He said, what the fuck was I supposed to do? I've been going through child support. A good daddy, I vouch for it. Shit. Headlines just hit the other day about Roddy Ricch's child support agreement. What was that agreement, by the way? Let's pull it up since we're here. So he's got to pay $8,000 a month in child support. For people in his position, I think he got off kind of easy, but I guess they said, shit, man, he only got one album that people like. I guess we can deal with it. He has to pay an extra $1,000 a month to get his ex-lady a car, and then he has to pay another $37,000 for his legal bills. So it's been publicized what he's paying in child support, so he put it in a song. She just want a new mouth for her. Fuck a ride, fell out with some of my homies, having too much pride, and they can't even say I ain't tried, no why. So he's saying, I fell out with some niggas having too much pride, but I tried, you know? And a lot of artists go through that. The people you come in with ain't necessarily the people that you stick with or leave with, because things get shifty. You as a person can get shifty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't like to take accountability for when we change up, but it's not always just them. He says, imagine if I had $1 for every time you say I fell off, I'd be a billionaire. Talking right to his fans. If I had $1 for every time you say I fell off, I'd be a billionaire. I was blinded by survivor's remorse. I was supposed to build, yeah. Still solid, still here, still home. I done stepped on base. Pride myself on the progress of being off codeine. I promise it's so hard to shake. So he says, I'm focused on my sobriety. I'm off the codeine. I'm trying to better my life. So while y'all still talking about music shit, I'm just trying to get ahead as a man. Roddy, you wealthy. Roddy, you golden. Roddy, you built for this. Roddy, be tired of everyone's opinion behind the closed doors. You can feel this shit. Switch on this Glock and the Maybach extended. F8, the Rari, the Lambo invented it. Bitch, I'm the heart of the trenches. I still talk shit with my dogs in the penitentiary. You know, of course, for hood niggas, that's like a stamp of honor. Still kicking shit with your dogs that's locked up, looking out for them, put money on their books and shit. Pulled up the numbers we earn at the label. 100 some nights, we put food on the table. I feel like that's a double one. Like, pull up the numbers we earn at the label, like, on some stunting shit, like pulling up the numbers. Like, yeah, we done did big numbers we earned at the label, but I think that's also looking at it from a standpoint of he probably is not getting paid nearly what he's earned at the label. Not probably. We know he ain't. 100 some nights, we put food on the table. 100, I'm guessing that's 100,000 per show some nights. We put food on the table. You ain't heard shit from the clubhouse because the Crips probably violated them. You ain't heard shit from the clubhouse. I don't know who he talking about there, but somebody must have been talking shit on Clubhouse during the pandemic. Effing to stop the ops in their tracks. Yeah. Dog got the double murder, still got action. Sheesh. Somebody in this clique got a double homie? You might not want to rap about that. So yeah. There we go. Yeah. Let these people have a time. Matter of fact, if it's still going, you gotta get the fuck out. Nah, you good, cuz. You ain't say nothing too flagrant, I don't think. Okay, Karma, I got you. I took a little break. But still, like, we ain't gonna do. Oh, he's talking about Wack. He was talking about Wack. I know Wack lives on Clubhouse, but when did the Crips get him? Is my question on that. Say you gonna get a Rico with that bar. Oh, it was a dude he argued with on Clubhouse about if he was a real Crip. Got you. Yeah, Mirror. You gonna have to get the fuck out the gate. Tried to let you rock. Say, I recall Roddy pressing someone who lied about writing for him. Maybe he's talking about him. Man, ain't nobody. Somebody come out, got some reference tracks. That's all you gotta do. Don't say you writing for a nigga. Put your refs out. Let the people hear it. Put your refs out. And we done heard enough of Drake to know what's going on. So, if homeboy ain't got the refs, we can't make the call. Yeah, Love Mirror had to get the fuck out the gate, man. You know, I tried to let that motherfucker rock for a little bit. And I didn't know how far it was going, because I was reading the lyrics and shit. But damn. Now that I'm scrolling up, I'm like, this motherfucker was really trying to goddamn Eddie Gordo in this motherfucker, man. He said, yeah, there's an audio of them going back and forth. Roddy was heated. I might have to pull that up after I get off from here just to see further context into that bar. But yeah, that's pretty much my coverage of the new music that's come out. I know there's some other songs and stuff that's come out. I know Tim's put the track list for her album out. I think J. Cole is going to be featured on Tim's upcoming album. Interested to hear what that's sounding like. I think Roddy Ricch's album is on the way soon. Interested to see what that's sounding like. Apparently Megan's album is dropping this summer. I'm eager to hear what that's sounding like. Yeah, that's the crazy part. I got through 2 songs, motherfuckers still out here, still out here in the character select mode trying to choose a fighter. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Keisha. They got a song called Free Fall. It's a reference track, or what? Is that what's going on? Y'all keep talking about reference tracks. Ben knew what you saying. Hold on. You say Tim's be singing flat when she live. I don't know. I saw her doing shit at Essence Fest. I thought she did a pretty good job. Oh, that's the Free Fall record? Okay, gotcha. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got so far. I gotta catch up on some of the other shit that came out, but it was too much to dig through with goddamn with Cardi whacking motherfuckers upside the head. Eminem thought he did something with his shit. I was like, man, oh man, this shit finna be fucking. I just knew it was gonna be a rough day. Cause what I'm receiving now is like when we do these videos, the insiders that be in the chat, it be all smooth, it be good, it be all love. But then the motherfuckers that find the video throughout the rest of the day going into the next day, it's like motherfuckers just be like, fuck J Nolan. I'm like, damn. The energy just shifted in the room. But it's all good. I did see that Item 3. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Snoop did say Kendrick and Drake both raised the bar. Where, matter of fact, I think I got that video. I think I saved that. Let me see if I can pull that shit up since we talking. I ain't really ready to jump off just yet. Whoa, hold the fuck up. What is this? I ain't even bleed him yet. Just for context, I just opened up my Twitter and the fucking Ebony Prince dude just popped in. I don't even follow the nigga, so y'all know, but his shit just popped in front of me. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Too bad. He had his chance. Had his chance. Where's the Snoop video? Got him. All right. You say you want Cardi and Suki on the same song? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't want to hear that. I don't ever want to hear Suki rap again, to be perfectly honest. She did her shit on that cocaine song where she dissed JT, but personally, I don't want to hear her rap again in life. But let me go ahead and pull Snoop ass up. Fuck the dog father talking about, man.
I want to ask you about some of the stuff going on in music right now. Because you lived through the original East Coast, West Coast craziness. Now you see dudes going back and forth. What does that mean to you? And especially because your voice was used in one of those songs.
Well, only thing I want to say about that whole scenario is that I want to give both of them a shout out for raising the bar as far as lyrics, as far as song making, because the writing has been upped since the confrontation or whatever you call whatever they went through. Those are my nephews. I'm not in the middle of it. I support both of them, and that's personal business, not my business. But as far as what they did for the industry and the rap game, they again. You can't just mumble your way and gimmick your way to a song no more, buddy. So thank y'all.
All them mumble rappers out there, let them know. That mumble stuff is over.
Damn, my nigga Snoop done turned it to the barbershop on Luke Cage. He's straight Switzerland. Nigga Snoop said, I'm Switzerland. What happened to West Coast Up? What happened to West Coast Up, man? What happened to DPGC? Y'all putting out a new Dog Pound album. We ain't even trust the G no more. Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find that? What the fuck going on, Snoop? Nigga, transmute your voice and say you say you ain't got shit to do with it. I'm telling y'all, them niggas doing business. Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are enlightened. Come sit your ass down in this seat and entertain 200 people. Come sit your ass down and do it. Since I got no personality, I look like a fool. Come do it, my nigga. You crazy as fuck. You gonna have to get the fuck out the gate too, sir. Oh yeah. What the hell is going on?
Goodbye.
Stupid ass nigga. Clearly, we got some Eminem fans in here or something, because even when we talk about Nicki, niggas don't do shit like that. That was an Eminem fan. Your voice is annoying. Your look is annoying. Your racial ethnicity is annoying. Your hair is annoying. No wonder I blocked your bitch ass. How you gonna comment on my hair when I got a hat on, stupid ass? Well, niggas gonna make me revert back to my to my ways of roasting niggas. I try not to. Oh my Lord. Said make haters always find their way here. Yeah, I guess so. Wow. What's good, Sarah? Yeah, you gonna have to catch the replay. We've been having a good ass little time in here for about an hour. You have to catch the replay, Sarah. OG, triple OG insider. You say, go find out why Jay and Ye made the Throne album. I been knew. What are you referring to? Nigga tried to say, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you cover Eminem lyrics. That shit seems like a threat. Well, you ain't get your goddamn Gregory Hines tap dance your ass up out there room, boy. Greg Phoenix. Thank you, Miss Bay or Mr. Bay. I think it's Miss Bay. Great shows, Nolan. You have very insightful and fair commentary, and you have good comedic timing. Thank you. I appreciate it. So amateur hour at the Apollo is over. The way J Nolan blocking today is killing me. Yeah, I'm not finna play with these niggas, man. I'm gonna get one. Just how I feel about you, J Nolan. Hey, what's good, Big Irv? What's happening, man? I already know how you I know how you get down. I fucks with you. I know you don't mean no harm. We already established that. But yeah, I'm not finna play with these niggas. I'm gonna get 1 or 2 jabs off. I'm gonna see what their temperature is. After that, we not letting them rock. Cause I've learned that distracting too much from the main objective just ends up making me look bad. That's what I'm learning. M stands are in fact the worst than the barbs. Yay. Avery says, maybe Eminem trying to get clout, like he literally asking for a downfall coming for Meg, given his history. Megan will have so many ways to expose him. To be honest, okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't think Megan will respond. I don't think she has to respond. I'm not sure if she should respond to Eminem. There's always the possibility that she might go back. I mean, she could go revise some bars on the album and fine tune that shit out just to, you know what I mean? If she really wanna pop her shit, and she's gonna get the fanfare if she does it. But I don't think it's a necessity that she feeds into that. That I think Eminem, it's a fucking, I ain't gonna lie, it's a fucking sad day when I gotta see Eminem and Megan Thee Stallion lined up on opposing sides. That don't make me feel good. Sarah says, wait, they mad about your criticism? Do I like the M joint? No, the M joint sounded like ass. Miss Bay, okay, cool. Rico says, they swear Eminem is the best thing, but M ain't made a good song. Wait, hold up. Ain't made a good song in about 10 years. I hate that we gotta like him or we hate him because he's white. Ski Man says, J Nolan, they hurting because K-Dot Nuke, they favorite rapper, got roast. Got you. I think Eminem, I wouldn't, I guess you could put it in the clout category. I don't necessarily think he wanted clout. Eminem has enough respect in the game to where he doesn't need clout. But for some people, we define clout differently, right? Some people see clout as headlines, shock value rap. He comes from the shock value rap era. That's what actually blew him up. He was a very good rapper in Detroit, selling 100 copies before he adopted the Slim Shady persona, right? So we know his whole shtick from day 2, I'll say, has been shock value rap. And I guess he said, oh, well, let me use the Megan bar for the shock value. Just was a miscalculation. Royce should have definitely said, hey, I don't think you should do that. He said, also, J Nolan, did you listen to Meek Mill's 5 a.m. in Philly? Nah, I didn't even know Meek dropped anything. I had to check that out today. Unfortunately, I can't check it out on the stream because YouTube be on that bullshit. But I will check it out just to see what he's talking about. I'm sure if it's called 5 a.m. in Philly, he must be getting some shit off his chest. I'm sure he has a lot to get off because niggas been running his name through the mud. Shit, boy. They got Meek Mill name going through the whole sewage pipeline. Sarah, no, that shit wasn't good. You say he's very much a barb and he watches Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know if he watches them. Let's not do that. That motherfucker, he knew that they was trying to put that shady shit in the trademark. He said, hell no, can't nobody be shady but me. But I don't think he watches the show. That would be unhinged behavior to the maximum. You say Eminem is your favorite male rapper? For real? You know how many male rappers came out since Eminem? Like, even like you take Houdini out of his catalog, right? And we still look at the rest of his catalog for the last 10 years, 12 years, 15 even. Favorite male rapper? Yikes. G12 says, have y'all thought that maybe he has a collab with Megan? What y'all are doing is exactly what he's rapping about. The world is... Ain't no fucking way in any universe he has a song with Megan and he does a bar talking about shooting at her feet. G12, you should have kept that comment G14 classified. Respectfully. You said, have I heard Lakia's Friday freestyle from last week? Whoa. No, I have not. That's something else I'm gonna have to check out. I didn't know Lakia had a Friday freestyle. Was she dropping like weekly? Ski Mask says he really learned from Redman and Chino XL. Shit, the way Chino XL dropped Deliver that motherfucker was a problem. Yeah, he's definitely from that era. Absolutely. I'm not dogging nobody. I just asked a question. We're having a conversation here. What am I supposed to do? See the comments and say, you know what? Nah, I don't want to engage with nobody. La la. La 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 la. No. Yes, we know Eminem has definitely worked with Nicki Minaj. Yes, yes, yes. Do I think he's a barb? No. Y'all really think... What the fuck, man? Elite, you right. Eminem have beef with Mariah, and Megan mentioned Mariah that she loved her, so Eminem felt some type of way, but Eminem weird for coming towards Megan unbothered. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. How could Eminem be a barb when this motherfucker still living off mom's spaghetti? That motherfucker done opened up a spaghetti shop in Detroit that allegedly puts out horrible food. You think he thinking about what she got going on when he done opened up a spaghetti shop, a fast food spaghetti shop called Mom's Spaghetti? He got other shit on his agenda. My God. How you gonna say you know for a fact? You done sat down with him. You done did an interview with him. Put the footage up. Eminem. So y'all. Oh, hold on. Y'all think Eminem is getting out of bed, going in the recording booth, writing lyrics to defend Nicki Minaj's honor. Oh my God, she's beefing with Megan Thee Stallion. Let me go shoot us. What? If Eminem was gonna come to anybody's defense, he should have came out the wood. He should have tag teamed with Drake. Eminem put the song out warning Drake that niggas was gonna flip on him. He should have did a song with him. It ain't enough rah-rahs like a dungeon dragon that's gonna make him go in the booth and rap on her behalf. Are you fucking shitting me? Mokar, much love to you. I know I see you in the chat all the time. But let's just think about this. And this is coming from somebody who's made insensitive jokes. Why would Eminem send a verse to Megan Thee Stallion joking about the most traumatic experience in her life as an olive branch to get a feature? Let's just do the basic arithmetic on that. Right? And this is not a shot at you. This is not no disrespect at you. This is just a response to your comment. In what world does that make sense? Oh, y'all ain't know about Mom's Spaghetti? Man, I seen a nigga do a TikTok review of that shit. He said that shit is disgusting. That motherfucker couldn't even finish a spoon, couldn't even finish a fork full. That nigga ordered like three different spaghetti dishes. That nigga hated all three of them. Yikes. It's a 2-for-1. She said that Mariah line, then he helping Nicki low key. I'm telling you. Source, trust me, bro. Drake, Wayne, and M all have sent Nicki life jackets. Wayne? The hell Wayne done said? Yeah, hey man, that's what's crazy is I saw the TikTok review was fucking hilarious though. Come on, man. The man that said he got a transgender cat that called itself Siamese is defending who? Y'all must not have been here for the third verse of that song. Restless, I don't know where Wayne said anything. I haven't heard it. Until I hear it, it don't exist. The man that said he has a transgender cat that calls itself Siamese is coming to someone's defense. Holy moly. Yes, we saw that Nicki admitted Drake motivated her to get back to writing. They were on live talking about it. What does that have to do with anything? Motivation to get back to rhyming. What does that have to do with anything? I've been new, like, I fucks with you. I see you in the chat all the time. You're definitely an insider. But what does that mean? If I really delve into the subject matter that you're trying to bait me into, it's gonna get kind of nasty in here. You said M said Nicki his wife though. Big Herb. Leave it to Big Herb, man. I fuck with you, man. I ain't even gonna justify you, man. You crazy, man. What the hell? Y'all are funny. Nigga said, I got a transgender cat call himself Siamese, but he acts Chinese. Oh my God. Nah, man. I got it. We gotta put at least a little bit of respect on Nicki's name. She don't need none of these niggas to defend her. She was the ultimate aggressor. She was so aggressive that it backfired. She don't need nobody to help her. Desmond says, what are we even discussing? I'm so confused. Yeah, you came. This is the part of the show where we just talk. The first hour was talking about, we went into Cardi B and her verse on the Wannabe remix. We broke down that verse, how she took shots at Bia. She took shots at Nicki using her looking ass nigga flow. Second in the lineup, we talked about Eminem and his new song Houdini. We broke down the bars on that. We talked about his line aimed at Megan Thee Stallion. Right? From there, I talked about Roddy Ricch's new song called Survivor's Remorse. We talked about the lyrics on that song. That was probably my favorite release of the day. Now, we're just having a conversation with the chat. Damn, Beaky. You convinced it was a J. Cole reference track. Damn. So you saying fuck Cole. Damn. Hell, at one point, Nicki was better than the men. She doesn't need help. She needs to get rid of the yes men in her staff. I don't even know if she got yes men in her staff, man. She just going to the studio doing what comes to mind. Not running it through nobody. Just putting it out. Tati says, I would love Bia to respond. She says she's a writer. Prove it. See, the thing here, if we're going to speak on the Cardi Bia thing, Bia's going to lose by default. And that's not a shot at Bia. I think Bia has a certain level of talent. But she looks too much like Cardi to win. Kind of sounds too much like Cardi to win. Her aesthetic is too much like Cardi to win. We already have the apex version of what B is trying to be. You're not gonna overdo that. That's like niggas tried to say Kurt Cobain's is who Drake is trying to be. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. Love Drink in my cup. Kid Ink looks like Chris Brown. It's not gonna happen. Sarah B says, I did some dumb shit, Nolan. I listened to a station head, bro. Nicki was on there mediating an argument with the bar. That station head shit is that shit is an experience. I'm telling you. Time to time, I just sit in there. I really, when I do go on station head for the Queen Radio shit, I just watch the screen. Cause it's like fucking 30 purchases per second on that motherfucker. I'm fascinated. I'm like, these motherfuckers be spending a bag in that bit. It don't matter what I think of this motherfucker. She got these nigga blowing the sack. They blowing more bags than Snoop Dogg in 97. You say Bia fame level is similar to who? Koi? I think they're in a pretty similar bracket. I think Bia may get a little bit more favor than Koi because Koi drops more often than Bia. So when Bia does drop, she at least has a benefit of like not oversaturating herself. But they are pretty much in a very similar lane. Koi is more famous than Bia for sure. But the people are just as equally tired of Koi as she is famous. You say there's no way that Eminem coming after Megan with no reason. I believe it's because Meg mentioned, yes. That's what I believe it to be. I just don't think I think that was a miscalculation on Eminem's part. For her to say, I feel like Mariah Carey, these niggas so obsessed, and be taking shots at Partisan Fontaine. Why would Eminem you're gonna use a diss track that was aimed at me? I'm gonna go at you. Skip to my loo, let me tie my shoe. Do something to you. Like, man, shut the fuck up, man. You made a career off of talking about people. Sit this shit out. You made a career out of making punchlines out of people. Sit this shit out. I'm gonna revive Slim Shady and go at Megan Thee Stallion. Man, sit your ass down, boy. Thank you, Mokar. I appreciate it. Sarah B came through with it. Oh, man. What she say? Shout out to you listening to them crazy ass station heads too. Yeah, I definitely, I've played some of that shit on my channel. I haven't been on there in a minute, but I definitely have checked in just to see what the fuck was going on. Afeni says, I think he wants to collab with her. Again, I don't think that was the right way to ask for a collab, is to make a punchline out of her most traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's the way you get somebody to fuck with you and do music with you. Be hot. Thank you. I appreciate you. Big shout out. Avery says, Nicki and Drake is pop. They sing more than rap. And I love triggering the immorals. People say M is great no matter what he puts, even when it's trash. Nicki fans work 3 jobs and still they... Damn! Gigi says, I'm a hottie and a BG Barty Gang. I think Eminem wants a feature for real. Again, I don't think that's the way Eminem should go about doing it. If Eminem wanted a feature from Megan Thee Stallion, send a motherfucking email like the rest of them. Y'all do know Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg, if we're going to go there, Paul Rosenberg is one of the most powerful people, low-key, in the music industry. A text from Paul Rosenberg that says M wants to work would do the job. Eminem has a bat phone. He don't call nobody. You don't call Eminem, he calls you. he could get in contact with Megan Thee Stallion and say, let's work. I want you to fly out to Detroit. I want to see you write. He did the same thing with Kendrick Lamar. He said, yo, I want to work with you, but you got to come to the studio so I can watch you write it. That's how you work with people. Say M is on Nicki's side. Hey, man. Y'all gonna make me think even lower of this nigga than I grew up listening to this dude. Y'all finna make me think even lower of him. Who even says shot at a feat as a feature request? Come on, man. I'm just trying to understand. Y'all keep overlooking all right. I'm finna get frustrated. Y'all remember Cobra, right? For the people, if we're gonna talk music, let's talk music. She put out Cobra at the end of last year. The chorus of the song is "This pussy is depressed." Why was it depressed? And you think Eminem making light of that situation is an invite for a feature? You think she's not gonna perceive it as a diss? Let's really think about this from a musical standpoint. People communicate through their music. They tell you where they're at. Why would she put out a song talking about this pussy is depressed, basically reflecting on the last 4 years of her life and career? This nigga comes out and makes light of what turned out to be a defining moment that she never asked for. And you think that's a apropos feature request? Do I think Eminem meant a lot of harm in that bar? No. I think he used it as controversy to get people to check out the song. He's reviving the Slim Shady character. He told us, if anyone was paying attention to him before the song dropped, his whole promo rollout for this Houdini song was, for my final trick, I'm about to make my career disappear. So he knew that line was going to get him quote unquote canceled. That's not the same as I just want to work on a song with you. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. Yes, 5G. I'm talking about Eminem when I say I grew up listening to him. So, I mean, there's just a few things. Thank you, Tyler. She says, character saying you rock while showing their pumped bicep. Oh, thank you. Hey. There's an emoji there. Beaky, you crazy. No. Put Will Smith at the end of that, not Diddy. She was calling Party a pussy. I want to ask you a question, but I fear it will be offensive. He's not our age. He think a little. He damn sure ain't our age. That motherfucker finna be 60. What the fuck? You damn sure you damn right he ain't our age. That nigga he ain't stupid. You think he uses words like cluster folliculopula and all that shit as a stupid man? The shit that nigga be saying. Go listen to one of Eminem's most recent albums and see how many medical terms you hear in that bitch. He ain't stupid. This pussy is depressed. I'm about to stress him. And then she goes into talk about all of the things that's been depressing her. Is that the only line you heard on that song? Say he closer to 50. That nigga finna be 60. Nolan, trust me, Megan was talking about a nigga and not her puss. Eminem was damn near 30 when he put his first album out. That nigga finna be 60. Oh, shit, man. He 51. I'm just fucking around, man. Oh, man. Baby doll, we not age shaming. Not age shaming at all. The whole thing with Eminem being damn near 60, the whole point of saying that is he's not a dumb person. He's educated enough to know that wasn't a smart play if he was asking for a feature like others are trying to say. It was calculated. He knew he was going to get a certain response. And I don't think that response that he was looking for is the response he's going to receive on his album. I personally feel like the response that he's going to get is going to fuck up his legacy. Personally. You said, did Andre 3K have a point that rap is a young man's game? No, it's not a young man's game. I mean, it is, but it ain't. Killer Mike, say what you want about him. He won a Grammy last year for Best Rap Album. He's 50-something years old. Or about to be 50. Nas won the first Grammy of his career for fucking whatever the fuck that name of the album was. King's Disease. In his 50s. It's all about how you approach it when you go in the studio. I think a lot of artists, you can be well into your 40s, 50s, whatever, and still be a rapper and still be successful and still have everything going on. As long as you don't You gotta like I said earlier, you gotta update the operating system. You can't be doing the same shit that you came in doing. You gotta remain authentic to yourself while still downloading new technology. You also gotta understand the same. If you were as a shock value rapper in 1994, you're not gonna be a shock value rapper in 2024. Shock value rap gets no respect. It hardly got any respect outside of Eminem. If we're going to be all the way honest, niggas did not fuck with Insane Clown Posse, although they do have a fan base of some sort, the Juggalos and shit. But that was not a popular thing. Niggas was not listening to Necro. Niggas was not listening to Esham. Like, these are the people that Eminem was adapting his style from. He was the one that made it. The other motherfuckers that was doing it remained underground. So the fact that he made it this far is a miracle. He had the talent, but do I think that's the way to go today? Hell no. Kodak says, as a rapper, what is a good age to bow out gracefully? I feel like you can rap until your passion is not in it anymore. Andre 3000, the nigga that said rap is a young man's game, he still raps better than 90% of the motherfuckers that are here today. He chooses not to. He wanted to go play that flute at that motherfucking Atlanta Jazz Festival, and all my Atlanta folks are saying, what the fuck happened? He had that bitch filled up. I don't even know how it filled up that big. That was the biggest attendance ever at the Atlanta Jazz Festival. I don't know if they thought he was going to rap at some point. Them niggas was flabbergasted. I'm like, what did y'all expect? He went to the Jazz Festival. But I don't think anyone has to retire from rapping. I know some people don't fuck with Jay-Z, but when Jay-Z drops a verse, the culture stops. He's going to say something insightful. He's going to make niggas think. People are going to break down the bars. And then he goes back to doing whatever the fuck he was doing. That's a prime example of aging gracefully in hip-hop. I did listen to the Flute album. I thought it was cool, like meditation music, but I don't listen to meditation music. Not consistently, anyway. You right, Marisha. But based on what people received when they got out there, it wasn't even hitting the same as it was on the album. Because, I mean, he's not classically trained on that fucking instrument neither. So that he's doing what's fun for him. And I commend him on that. But that doesn't mean that the consumers are going to accept it. Album sold pretty well, though. Captain Kurt says, y'all think Nas aging gracefully? I like his new stuff. I think Nas is aging gracefully. Is he dropping music that I care to hear today? Not so much. But he's Nas. I grew up listening to Nas. I grew up trying my damnedest to rap like Nas. I have music of me from years ago of me trying to rap with a somewhat New York accent because I wanted to sound like Nas. So I'd never disrespect him. But do I think the music he's putting out today holds a candle to his best work? No. But as far as aging gracefully, he's putting out music that's age appropriate for his era of people. He's working with new producers. People asked him for years to do an album with DJ Premier. It's finally coming, so he's actually answering his fans. So, yeah, I think he's an example of that. Kendrick, Cole, these guys are 36, 37 years old. So they're examples of aging gracefully in hip hop. There was once upon a time when being a 37, 36-year-old rapper was not cool. Remember all the niggas that was saying, you rapping about suits and Maybachs, get the fuck up out the way? Niggas was begging Jay-Z to get the fuck out of here. Now niggas is trying to suck his dick from the back to be associated with him. If we gonna keep it honest. Jadakiss versus Dipset. Yeah, I mean, Versus was definitely an example of people aging gracefully in music, period, especially black music, because a lot of times we are the ones that disregard our stars. Them Led Zeppelin motherfuckers, Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne is what, 80? That nigga 90 damn near? He just retired from performing last year due to health reasons. So we're the ones that got to figure it out. Thank you, baby doll. I appreciate that. Big facts, Lexi. I didn't mean it literally. I'm just saying. About 14 years ago, niggas was on Jay-Z head. Now everybody wanna sign with The Rock. Everybody wanna send their album to Jay-Z to hear it first. If I get his approval, I know I got something. But y'all was trying to get him the fuck out the paint before. Yeah, I thought he was 80 something. He just retired from performing due to health reasons. Shit, I'm over here trying to figure out how I can extend my 30s. Goddamn. All right, we've been on here almost 2 hours. I'm going to get the fuck on. Much love and respect. I appreciate y'all tagging in, having a great conversation, checking in in the chat. Much love. Appreciate everybody, all the insiders, all the good people. I even appreciate all the weirdos that jumped in just for the moments that they were here. Because y'all add excitement to the stream. You know what I'm saying? Even though we got to kick your ass out the gate, y'all add a little bit of razzle dazzle to the show. So I'm going to ahead and sign out. Much love and respect to everybody. I will catch y'all in a little bit. Marisha, come through with the super chat. Dang, we're on the way out. Marisha says, thanks for always giving a great show and pronouncing my name correctly every time. Hey, I grew up with a Marisha, so I already know. Hell yeah. 35. Still looking about 25. All right, y'all, I'm out. I'm going to play this Let's Get It on the way out, and I will see y'all later. All right? Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mile. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross I'm out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be